Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is definitely, most certainly, not my second time trying to record this because YouTube and Google Chrome decided that I would not be recording this properly the first time through. We are jumping on back with the members of NewJeans one time, as they have dropped a collaborative single, if you will, to kind of get the ball rolling for their upcoming era. It's very exciting times. Kind of the advantage of me living in the UK is that midnight releases in Korea, or like those 1 a.m. releases in Korea, is like middle of the afternoon for me, and it has just worked itself into my schedule like a treat, because I had a video that I was planning on working on that isn't going out, and I had that spot open up, and it just so happened to be that, you know, once I refreshed the YouTube homepage, this was front and center. So this is NewJeans with their song New Jeans. Figured we were going to get kind of like a self-titled song at some point down the road, but this is in collaboration with the iconic animation, the Powerpuff Girls. What a collaboration! In fact, there's a handful of like animation collaborations coming up soon that I'm very much looking forward to. But speaking of NewJeans in particular, this is kind of like, we have this today, or I guess in Korea tomorrow, but time zones and things like that. There's the pre-release for their upcoming album that's dropping, I'm pretty sure tomorrow, for me at least. The EP, whenever that's coming out. And knowing NewJeans and how like Adore are like handling title track MVs and things like that, we're probably going to get a handful of MVs for the title track too. So busy schedules for NewJeans fans coming up. But today we are going to be checking out this little collaboration single one time, so let's jump right into it. Yes, admittedly, I have been spoiled for the first like minute and a half of this, but I quite enjoyed the first part anyway, so let's watch it again. Here we go.
제가 뭔가 체력적으로 확
여행을 키워줘야 여행.
But that's kind of boring. So
말 그대로 진짜 슈퍼파워인데.
다른 사람한테 힘과
Hanny's
파워를
Australian English is so charming.
like be able to talk with twins.
저는
I mean, Daniel too.
나는 슈퍼파워?
No, chocolate's better.
내가 그냥 사줄게.
What flavor do you want right now?
Don't judge me.
I'm not
Don't
judging you. I'm
judge
just
me.
saying.
It's my superpower, guys.
Hey, if you want a superpower and it's something like turn into chocolate or like produce infinite chocolate, like hey, own it. Minji, I rate that. And also, I said the first time through that this whole kind of like talking about superpower things reminded me so much of like them coming together in the OMG music video. It's just with a lot more chaos. Also, great advertisement for their light stick. If they can hold up to falling off a shelf like that, that's a strong light stick right there.
초콜릿을 만들어내는
크기
능력.
바뀌. A bit like a 힘과 파워를 줄 수
나는
있는.
슈퍼파워?
It's still kind of surreal seeing like this iconic animation being used as part of a K-pop MV. It's like the art style is unmistakable. Even with this like little slowdown, there's something so strangely entrancing about this, isn't it? Like it's got such a nice groove to it. Is so freaking creative. Oh, that's meta. Is that it? Is that the song? Oh my goodness, that is such a short song. It's almost like a PV song rather than like a proper release. I love the Powerpuff Girls style sprites for all the members. It's so well done. The song, though, the groove of the song is so nice. How NewJeans have such a good track record for making a song that's got a really nice groove to it. What, like, if you completely remove like the element of lyrics and like the meaning of lyrics and just kind of put them off to the side, if you listen to purely the instrumental parts of the songs and the way they groove and like the melodies of the vocal parts and the way they groove, they have such a good track record of making a nice, easy to listen to song. One of those songs that just, small involuntary movements like finger tapping along the quick beat or like swaying along. If we even just look back on like the title tracks that they've released, Hype Boy and Attention went everywhere. OMG went everywhere. Ditto went everywhere. And it's mostly down to just how addictive and how easy to listen to their songs have been. Those songs in particular. Even on their like CF songs that they've done, as much as I wasn't the biggest fan of their like Coca-Cola Zero song, the Coca-Cola Machita, like I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But and from the perspective of a song meant to like sell a product, they could not have done a better job with it. Considering, the chorus is literally Coca-Cola is tasty, like it doesn't get any more clear than that. Even on the big Coke studio thing they did together with like, Jean-Baptiste, JID, all those artists, that song has such a nice groove to it, even though, it wasn't technically a NewJeans song, it was a song that they partook in, and the groove was immaculate. This, once again, is a song that has an immaculate groove behind it. The one gripe I have is that it's too short. I want this to be a full-on proper song, and you know what? Let's check it. NewJeans. Let's see if this is out on the Spooter fee. No. Okay. Wishful thinking. But I reckon the actual like length of the song, we can actually probably count it, can't we? 109 to 109 to 256, so it's a minute 45, roughly. That's like animation PV territory, which I don't know what the purpose of this is, if it is just like a special collaboration thing they did, or if this is going to be on the soundtrack for like some new Powerpuff Girls like series they're making. But the length of it kind of has me thinking it's going to be used as part of an animation. But I don't know. I do want a full-length version of this song, though. And that's the thing, that's kind of a common thing I have about most PV songs. If you're familiar with, like, animes, you'll know the kind of sentiment. But songs they use for anime openings and anime ending songs, they only use a certain snippet of it, because, they can't allocate an entire 3.5 minutes or, like, 3 minutes of television airtime to play a song. They only have like 30 seconds at the very beginning, at the very end of the show. So they play like the catchiest 30 seconds of each song, and you're left wanting more. And once the time the full OST drops, you get the full version of the song. I feel the same way about this. I want a full version of it. It's not my favorite NewJeans song in the world, but it doesn't need to be because the groove is so good. I just want a full like 2.5, 3 minutes of this groove just in my ears. Nice to see the kind of like, I'm genuinely so surprised at the rise of NewJeans. Like, they really hit the ground running with Attention back during their debut era. And of course, Attention followed up by Hype Boy. Cookie and Hurt are songs that I don't really listen to all that much, but just off of those two songs alone, like it really skyrocketed them to like spearheading the late fourth gen girl group movement, which is honestly really impressive. Because not many groups can say, because they really popped up out of nowhere, dropped a handful of MVs, and just went straight to the top. And it's so amazing just how they've done things. And it's just been consistent. They're on just quality after quality after quality. And sure, they might not have an extensive discography at this point in time, but frankly, I don't think they need one yet. That doesn't mean I can't want one, though. Like, much like how I felt with IVE and how they went, single, 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 and then dropped a full-length album out of nowhere, I really hope that we just get a buttload of NewJeans music at some point, like, in the near future, where it's just like, we just get so much NewJeans music to hold us over until the next release. But it's a good time. It's a good time indeed. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day today. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.